boxed up somewhere now. I don't know where, but hopefully it'll be one of those things where some descendant of mine will find it and they'll have accumulated a lot of wealth somehow or something from.
Well, I'm telling you, I had to go through memory lane. What is it? Just 2 days ago. So I'm getting ready for z00tz Radio, right? I had to find music that was royalty free, so that if we had any music in the show, it just does not get, what is it, like demonetized and canceled. Yeah. So I had to make sure that I found all sorts of other music and download it and this and that to have it. You guys have no idea how much public domain music is all this like Civil War kind of music and shit. And it's like, the fuck is this? You say, okay, so this is a public domain music page and you got some jazz, this and that. And it's like, okay, so I right click on the page and I have this free download manager. So I say, I'm going to use free download manager to download everything on the page. And when it shows up a list, I'm just going to choose the MP3s to download. So it starts doing that, download everything, and then I start looking through the list. It's all like the jazz was the smallest of the categories. That's all I got to say. This is probably, I'm like, dude, I'm supposed to be like the time when jazz was shining, man. And it's like, we're going to war, blah, 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 blah. This and that. I'm like, wow. So World War I jingles all over the place.
But
Hi,
Jay.
Yeah.
Just one question. How can it be that here on the spaces we only have like 12 people, and on the radio itself my Twitter shows 57?
Yeah, there's so that whole thing with viewers is sometimes people come in. I see the 57 right now too. I'm seeing it right now. Some people
huge.
Yeah, some people come in and watch for a split and leave, but the counter grows. It doesn't matter if they leave, the counter keeps growing.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It only grows. It's not live.
Yeah, so
people watching it right now.
Exactly. So there might be. So
okay,
it can always be a possibility, but the counter goes up
So,
by the amount of views, just like likes, kind of.
So we should
four of those are probably me.
You have multiple computers with different IPs all watching.
Hijack has his own botnet.
Dude, if only I knew how to fucking do anything in terms of coding, like I do everything the hard way. I'm like, I do everything the analog way at a digital level. It's like, okay, plug this in there and then do this in there and then go into the computer and then plug this image through there and make this other image go through there. So I don't like grab signals using code. No, I use the old kind of system of just hard compositing straight up, and then like, oh, somebody made a tool, oh, it's a plugin, oh, thank gosh, this fucking works, I don't need to code it. I'm like, yeah, I'm a power user, but I'm not a coder.
All right.
I try. Hey, ChatGPT, I need to zoom into this map. Like, nobody ever uses this one thing to zoom in and zoom out because it's supposed to be a camera. It's supposed to be a virtual camera. It's like, well, we're going to fucking figure out how to use it. And I made it figure out how to use it. There's no fucking tutorials for this. And so, like, the one tool that nobody's supposed to use, which is the Adobe Animate Camera, it's designed for you to be able to, like, make a video, right? Well, I gave the app's control to whoever uses the app. And it's like, okay, fine. I guess people need to zoom in and out at a published level, not just at a work level. Like, yes, fuck yes, dude. And it's amazing how many different ways there are. I always say this about the art, but with coding, it's even more. How many different ways there are of doing exactly the same thing and getting the exact same result. Like, oh, instead of...
it is a creative process.
Instead of hiding an object and making another one show up, why don't you just overlay an object on top of the other one to block it until you can shift it back and overlay the other one on top, and so there's no disappearing, really. There's no vanishing. There's just overlapping. So, but the buttons do the same thing, or the process does the same thing.
It's funny. I just was talking with someone at work, and he tells me that he owned a company the company's name or whatever is No Code. And I was like, okay, what do you do? They don't code themselves. They use tools to create some solution for some clients, and they use tools that already exist, and like 90% they are really faster than the ones that do code it. So they offer less hours to have the same solution at the end without coding.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That you know, I there's a lot of tools now that work with blocks, you know, and so you have like coding blocks to use, and you start delivering a lot of cool shit really fast.
That's great. ChatGPT will change this world, I think.
Oh yeah, it already is. It's doing it hardcore.
That's
I hope it makes it better than social media did.
Oh my god, dude.
yes now.
I can't social media. I can't stand social media anymore, man. I can stand you guys, that's for sure.
Yeah,
But the whole
I like the social part.
exactly. But the whole like control of it is just so blatant and so in your face. I just can't deal with it. But hey,
Just nobody can get a mouthful of chiclets on the internet, so they're not afraid to say anything that they normally wouldn't say.
I did want to say somebody just swept 4 zoots off the floor. Looks like.
Woo-hoo!
Zoot,
Nice.
zoot. Congrats.
I see Farmer on here. Not
Nice.
sure. He did quit social media, right?
Farmer quit social media, but he didn't quit Zoots. That's the thing, and he's here with us every week. And so, hey,
Farmer.
by the way, you can come up here and speak, Farmer.
Yeah. He doesn't need to. Not sure if he wants.
Oh man.
Especially with all the rugging with the bad internet. Man, you guys have no idea. I have no fucking clue how this Wi-Fi is handling all this right now. You know, like,
Some we notice it in your voice, but just like a half second something
yeah, you get some like distortion.
weird stuff, but alien
Yeah.
stuff. But it's pretty stable for me.
Good. All right, then at least I'm streaming at 540p, which is like right between, you know, HD and not HD at all. So I'm doing what I can with this network, guys. 1500 kilobits maximum for each stream, and running 4 streams at the same time. Shitty Wi-Fi and a space. Let's go.
Zoot!
Zoot zoot!
Let me try some sounds. Which is the best one?
The claps. The claps always make people feel good. Like, good job. Even in failures, it's like, good job.
But isn't there like the hip hop?
Oh, I have
Okay.
no clue. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got over here. Oh no, I'm on PC. I don't get sounds. Oh no. I am in a room without control.
Like like an alarm clock, is it? I don't see it. No matter.
There's one that's an alarm that's really freaking loud. And the alarm clock is a different one. And then there's the boomerang. I really like the boomerang. That's when a good thing comes around. And then they got the badumks, I think, at the end of to crack a joke. All that jazz.
Hello, happy 420. Hello.
Mr.
Hey, Pop.
Acob. How you doing? Happy 420, sir.
What's up? I did quit social media for like 5 hours, and then it just grabbed me by the balls and was like, "You thought?
You thought. You thought you just thunk, but you didn't.
I'm like a woman when it comes to social media, dude. I get pissed off if I get emotional in real life. I'm just like, fuck. Like you're saying, like I can't handle it. I'm like, just leave me alone. I'm quitting. And then like 5 hours later, after I smoke bowl and eat some dinner, I'm like, let's post some stupid shit, I guess.
You're gonna have to switch to those devices they advertise for the kids, where they don't have any social media and no internet access. You just get a phone and text.
Dude.
All right, I can't. I'm looking at this at the Zouvre Museum, and I can't call it museum with 2 zeros because it looks like it says moo, like a cow. So, there's my conundrum right now.
How did you spell La Zouvre?
The Zouvre with the Z00VRE.
Yeah, I would say that's good. Just call it the museum. Just spell it normal or something.
Art
The Zouvre is
The old map says
like a muse, MUZE.
a museum. A museum.
A museum.
A museum. All right, I dig that. That's another level. Right
bust out my thesaurus.
So the old
but
map
the key is
says
that you
art
remain
gallery.
autistic and you just pronounce it the same way. You don't say museum, you just say museum. Museum. Because, I mean, we're all autistic. We buy JPEGs thinking we're becoming millionaires.
Hey, I am
Will get me.
stomping on my bugs.
Oh my god! I'm looking at a museum spelt out, and it just looks so weird.
Because it's normal.
What is that word? All right, so the old one says art and meme gallery, so I might just do that.
Just change my PFP again to z00tz.
That's what's up, my man. Thank you. Let's see that.
z00tz.
Dude, so red with a puff jacket, dude. I like that combo a lot.
Yeah, that one is super fresh. I don't want to sell it. Never. If it buys Porsche, maybe. No.
If it buy, yeah, right. Like no, but it has to buy something that also increments in value. That's dope, man. Like in the glasses in the background, I never paid attention that the glasses in the background match so good.
I have them at work as a wallpaper, like all the 3 of them, and people are asking, I'm that one. I know, I would be that one. And I tell them, it's NFTs. Go get some zoos, motherfuckers.
Motherfucker. What is your favorite
So
part
I just
about your
want-
zoo? What's up? Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What's your favorite part about your zoo, FC Key?
Somehow, from this one, specific one, like the glasses somehow reminds me of Dragon Ball, like when they scan the power of others.
Right. The over
And-
9,000.
Yeah, I would like to have the beanie in real life.
You heard him.
We're working
What
on
about beanies?
You heard him, merch masters.
We're working on it.
I already have the designs. Actually, I worked with you, Jack. Remember?
Uh-huh.
We had to tweak the eyes so it wouldn't get like that weird artifacting for like the software that the
Yeah,
company
because it only had the vector had certain lines and the colors caused a conflict or something like that. I remember that. That was crazy.
I'm glad you know. Because fuck if I do.
Speaking of knowing and not knowing, that reminds me, you guys working on some memes for 420 weekend?
I'm waiting. I want someone else.
Hey,
There was one I saw, but he posted it before the announcement, and it wasn't with the right suits, but it was pretty dope.
What, my 420 thing?
No, it wasn't yours.
Okay.
I just
Yeah, a few people did.
I will post it here. Give me a second.
people say I'm doing too many giveaways, but it's okay because then I'll sweep again
Do
and have
one
more
now.
giveaway. Yay, more giveaways.
That's what I'm doing, dude. I just swept those 4 right there.
Do
Wow,
one.
dude. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the floor. Like 0.01, right? We minted at 0.03. Like,
Mhm.
our floor is super fucking thing. There's
It
only
is.
200 suits listed in its entirety. So like, bro, I brought my DCA down so much. Like, I have no doubt that we'll at least get back to mint. That's a 3x. Like, come on.
For sure.
Like I said it last basis too. Like the stuff I'm sweeping, I'm not diamond handing floors.
What was the value of
Right?
ETH? What was the value of ETH when we minted?
Oh, it was like near the bottom.
Like 1,200, 1,600.
Yeah.
There you have
Where
it.
we stabilized. It went down to 700, but that was like a V-shaped recovery. we had.
Yeah, but that goes to show, like, we've maintained the value. Doesn't matter. Like, if you look at
Yeah.
it, we've maintained it. In
I'm
dollars.
stacking ETH, dude. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about USD. I don't even think about that shit. Like, if I can get cheap ETH and get more ETH, that's great.
When I discovered the whole thing's like, what do you call people that buy fiat? It's like, we call them poor people. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
You call them doomed.
We call them doomed.
I mean, I still buy like everything with
Of course.
fiat, right? Like,
I
I'll
can't-
be honest, man. The first year I went to farmers markets, I had a sign with like, what do they call them? QR codes that would bring up your wallet, and you could pick between like Bitcoin, ETH, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. I didn't have a single person. I had crypto nerds coming up to me saying, I've made like hundreds of thousands of dollars. They showed me their trades and shit. We bullshitted for like an hour, and they still didn't pay with crypto.
Yeah, for real, man. It's like, it's such a hassle. And you, even when you offer the things like, dude, I take crypto. You don't need to convert anything to anything, and this and that. And they're like, no, hodl.
Right. The guy whipped out like $50, paid me $50. I'm happy. Like, great. I mean, it's just not there yet, right? Like you said, it's a hassle. You
Yeah.
need to be able to scan that QR code and have like, I don't even know how you would work it. Like, you would have to have like a point of sale system where you would put in the total for just like any other point of sale.
Exactly. That's what I want to do with the metaverse, right? So I've been talking to Baked about how there needs to be well, of course, you got the typical sign-in system, right? For like signing in your wallet and connecting your wallet, right? But that we need a sort of like a payment system that shows up like the buttons with PayPal, you know, and the buttons with, you know, to use different payment systems instead of just your credit card on the basic one. And kind of was aiming to work with the z00tz metaverse as like its exclusive payment system that would accept fiat, girth, and any other coin of choice, really. At least the ones on the Ethereum blockchain.
So I know. So I've dabbled a little bit in this. I worked for this YouTuber, right? And he sells a premium service, okay? And he makes indicators and all this other stuff, whatever. But with the payment, because I would deal with like when people had issues with payments and stuff, and I would just like I didn't bring in the payment processors, but I dealt with the customer service side of shit too, right? So one of the problems you have with payment processors is there's not very many that also take crypto, and if they do, they like scam a shit ton. It's expensive.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like it's almost I forget. I have to talk to my dev buddy because he came up with because he was already using it in practice, right? And kind of went around those circles, you know, figuring out the best way because they started doing Bitcoin for payments. For like big payments, I think. I don't know if the reasoning behind like so only the yearly subscription was in Bitcoin, and it was like, you know, I think $100 or something. So I don't know if it makes more sense with what they're skimming off the top to do larger payments in crypto through these processors. So that's like the bottleneck we have of onboarding.
Yeah, they will stripe them so much if you do payments with crypto. Right now, it doesn't really make sense from my side. But wondering how, for example, Tesla is doing it. Like they accepted Dodge for
Mhm.
some time to
Uh-huh.
buy Teslas.
Yeah.
On the website. Not sure if you have to like do the transaction and then wait one day so they can just, or if you need to give them the transaction ID and they check if it's going through or not. Not sure how they do that.
Admit it. You bought the cologne, didn't you?
I don't.
But that was a thing.
I don't even know.
Yeah, Elon had cologne.
Oh, the crypto.
I mean, I'll
Maybe
be
the
honest,
flame
dude. I
thrower.
used to pay my weed guy in Litecoin.
Dude, you.
100 fucking %. I go pick up my shit. I get back home. I'd send him the Litecoin.
The best Litecoin maxi I know, Farmer.
It was gorgeous, dude. Shit, it was less of a fee than pulling out money at the ATM.
All right. Lesson learned.
Like,
Yeah.
golly. When we gonna get? What are we gonna call ordinals? Oh, so there are NFTs on LTC. They just call them NFTs, but like they didn't come up with a catchy name, right? Like, shit, dude.
Hi, Jack.
Board
I
house.
just
What's up?
go on. Sorry.
No. What's up?
I just posted the one you asked before for the 420 post,
Yeah.
and I just posted it under the space. It's from Zam Bankrupt, also here in the space.
What's up, Zammy?
If you want to pin it, so this for me would have been a winner, but he didn't use the right suits to do it.
Yeah, he's a new member, so give him.
You mess. Farmer loves to mess with everybody. He fucks with me the most. Let's see.
Dude, my father's a truck driver for 40 years, dude. Like, shit. If I don't show you some hassling, I don't love you, man.
Yeah, I shared it up at the top.
This would have been a winner for me.
Yeah, he's got the stoner eyes. So yeah, hey, one of the giveaways. I know that's more coveted, but in OpenSea it was like it says low ranking, which I don't understand. But one of the winners is taking a Racetam that has zooted eyes and has merch black shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, I love the black shirts. They're kind of becoming a thing for me.
So
They're kind of dope.
I know OpenSea's ranking says it's like in the 8,000, but I know that's gotta be wrong or something. Because that's a coveted one. I was gonna put I had a few. Oh shit. Sorry, my wife just closed the
I
door.
just saw Addy Daddy's meme with the little mini Rastatam.
Oh yeah, let me share.
Did you see that one yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They both have a joint,
Sorry.
right? They both have a
The
joint.
little kid got a joint. That's hilarious. That's 10 times better than dick butts.
That's another project, actually. So you contact this guy, and he'll make clones in his style of your NFT.
That is funny.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cute.
This one's I like this one up here. Here, I'm gonna share this one. He bought this gold grill yesterday, right on time.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to OpenSea. You guys got me primed now.
Oh gosh, get ready. Did my
I picked up the 4 best ones I thought were on the floor.
did my value increase? Can I sweep the floor guy down? Oh, it did. Like a couple $100. Holy fuck. All right.
I sold escapes. I know Zam down there knows what I'm talking about. Sold one and swept with it. Did you guys see the Bitcoin fees for transactions after halving? Because the blockchain got so busy.
No. I actually didn't notice it got busy at all.
Ordinals and runes fucked everything.
All right. Yeah,
5
the whole thing.
Bitcoin transaction. 5 fucking Bitcoin someone paid.
What?
100, yeah.
To
swear
make
to
something
God.
go through?
Yep. 5 Bitcoin.
Give it to me.
I know, dude. Like my heart just stopped, man. Like, yeah, give it to us, yo.
Dude, you better be making some money off of that. Golly.
Crazy. How many did he hold to pay just 5 on the go?
Who knows? It's about the amount of data that was in the transaction. That's like Bitcoin was never made to trade shitcoins on.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think people quite understand what they're.
From using Bitcoin to pay, like you said before, on web shops, somehow it sounds a little bit the wrong one to do so.
Like it literally can't. It can only do 8 transactions a minute. It literally can't. I mean, they have what Lightning Network and all that shit. But like, I don't know. If you have to keep adding on to something to make it function in a way that you want it to function, I don't think that was its function. There's other things that exist that can facilitate that need.
Yeah, we will use another one. Like Bitcoin basically is just like gold, and nobody pays with gold right now. And I think the more the price will go up, the less we would need to pay something or buy something. Only if you want to sell and get some fiat out, then you do the transactions. Otherwise, I don't see Bitcoins really being used as payment method.
Yeah, for sure. 100% not. It'll be used for like maybe very large transactions, but I don't even think it will. Like, Litecoin's more efficient at that and way cheaper.
Yeah.
So why would you, if you're setting it right away, like, see, the problem is right now is that the markets are very volatile. So like, say you want to send $20 million in Bitcoin and you're like, oh, I can move it off to another chain, it'll be cheaper and faster. But if the volatility could make you lose percentages, and small percentages with large sums of money becomes a lot of money, right? So that's a problem we're seeing. The whole market needs to stabilize. So it's like Bitcoin, the big daddy in the room, it has to become stable first, and then the rest of the market stabilizes under it, right? Because it brings maturity to the whole structure.
Let's see
what. Like, we're so early, dude. It's like people are so concerned about shit. Like, who gives a fuck about your bags? Buy shit and don't look at it for the next 15, 20 years. Seriously. Like, everyone wants to be rich now. Like, live your life. Do the grind, and then, you know, our generation's been like, especially in the United States, like, I'm not going to be able to retire. Like, everything's going to be shot. All the programs are going to be bankrupt, and you're just like, I want to get rich now. Like, what short-sighted, self-fulfilling bullshit is that?
Social media.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm not living my life for me anyway. So it's like, who cares if I'm a millionaire tomorrow? I want shit to be set for a while, like, you know. Let me get $1 million now so I can buy some brand new, like, shoes and a brand new car that will fall apart in the next 10 years. Like, great, it's fantastic.
No, buy land.
Buy a Porsche.
An old one.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably buy something nice. Like, shit, man, if I made millions, I'd buy like a $150,000-$200,000 truck. You know what I mean? You rolling around in that sort of
move the chickens.
I'm using the 96 Buick right now, dude. I'm sorry, Nick.
I drive a big white murder van.
I take it.
It works. I work at home, so I don't ever go anywhere. My wife's got a nice car. We go if we want to go somewhere. Every time I look at buying a new one, I'm just disgusted with the prices. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever going to get another car. But I don't know. I'm going to have to get something. I want to get something nice.
I have my Tesla. It works from A to B.
Yeah. I know. I live in the sticks.
Yeah, same. My neighbor has a Tesla, right? And we've literally lost power 8 times since January.
Yeah.
So, like, what if he comes home from driving around all day and is like, yeah, I'll just charge at home?
Wait 2 years and he will be the one bringing you the electricity when it's gone. Which car?
I can use solar panels. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh right.
Dude, have you noticed? Have you heard that some people are starting to install solar panels as fences because it's so cheap?
Really?
Yeah. So like, even though they're not getting all the solar energy, they're still getting
Oh,
some
absolutely.
solar energy, you know. And it might be 10 cents, but it's 10 more cents that you wouldn't get, you know. So they're just handling everything making fences out of that instead.
Turning the ugly side to the neighbors.
Well, and especially when wood prices were up, right?
Yeah,
Don't get me started on that bullshit. That was all nonsense.
I don't have no idea where you're going off
So
on.
during lockdowns, the prices of wood went up
Yes.
600%.
Couldn't build a deck. Couldn't even source a deck.
What was the biggest issue during lockdown on your side? Like here, it was toilet paper. Toilet paper.
Yeah.
Like buying the shit out of toilet paper.
It was being home with my wife all day, every day.
Likewise.
Yeah.
When,
That was
when
honestly the best time of my
March.
life, dude.
Yeah, it was
2020, best year of my life. Nothing was bad, honestly.
I actually liked the lockdown, because I never did anything anyway. So it was like, oh wow, now I don't have to go into any of the stores. I can just drive through like I wanted to.
And now your wife can't be on your back about it. Like, what do you mean?
Oh yeah. My wife,
Doing what
my
the
wife
president wants us to do.
yeah, that's why virtual schools, when they went virtual, I'm sure there were a lot of teacher spouses who were like, oh my.
My brother's a teacher, and I was actually talking to him about like the effects it had, and he's like, "Oh, dude, it's horrible." He's like,
It ruined it. Yeah, it
the
ruined
kids are
it.
ruined. They have no social ability. He's like, dude, it's wild.
Yeah.
They're so
Yeah.
bad.
And
he's like, the kids are so bad.
the parents didn't work with these kids at all. I mean, they are dumber than a box of rocks. They really are when they came back. And it lasted about 3 years because a lot of them were on the virtual for a year. And then their parents kept them home a second year just because, just in case. And so they come back and they start school in the second grade. No kindergarten, no first.
Oh my gosh.
And so they're taking these standardized tests and reading at, pre-kindergarten levels. It was terrible. It's still like that because it rolls downhill. So once it started, it's they're going to be behind the entire life,
right? Like the
well,
faculty,
yeah.
What I'm looking for. You get what I'm trying to say.
Well, what's happened is it's turned every classroom into a student to teacher relationship instead of a class to a teacher relationship. So they're all overwhelmed because they've got individual education for every kid. And it's just turned them into babysitters and administrators and everything else other than instructors. It's just a hot mess. The whole school system's a hot mess. And our system we're in is a pretty good one. It's a rural school, but it's well funded from farm acreage and they've got good kids. I would say fairly solid family structures. So I can't even imagine what it is where everything social is broken down. I mean, the city of Baltimore, I read the stats on their kids. It was just awful. There's no hope if you're turning 95% of your classes out that can't read and do math at level. So I don't know. Something's got to be fixed. Diatribe over.
So what you're saying is we have a bunch of retarded children coming up.
You've got. They're all behind. They're all behind level. They were home with their parents for 2 years. They were with their parents. And they didn't, it wasn't, and it was more in a codependent existence relationship than it was a parent, child or a teacher, student kind of thing. So it's just like all these parents are basically, they have, 9-year-old friends that they're, and, so the kids come to school, they don't do a good job, they don't do their work when they go home, and then the parents just excuse them out of it any which way they can. I don't know. It's broken down. The entire adult-child relationship is seems to be broken down, and I think it's global. I mean, I know there's outliers as far as some other countries and things like that, and even parts. We make fun of a couple counties north of us. It's all old time German Catholics and Amish and everything else. But the one thing that they do have is a very centralized, strong family structure, and they excel at everything. They do. It's rural. There's no cities or anything, but they're turning out the kids that are getting the scholarships, and the sports teams are winning the finals and everything else. And I just think it's because there's more of that oversight in the home.
Where?
So, all right.
You hit,
Oh,
that was some serious shit. But on a bright side, they're raising a lot of liquidity for the NFT market.
yeah.
No,
Somebody's getting it. I don't know
does
who.
suck, dude. Like when this all started happening, it was just like, dude, these kids are gonna be screwed. Like it was just blatant to see.
Yeah.
Blatant
Yeah.
to see.
I mean, you could see it coming because, and I guess you see it coming because online schools they had already gotten traction anyway, and it went from maybe this child should look at this environment, an online environment or something for health reasons or something like that, to where it got to the point where, well, he just doesn't like his teacher, so I'm pulling him out and he's going to go virtual this year. And this was before COVID. And so they had some data points, and they saw what happened anyway with these children that just parents chose to pull them out and put them in the virtual school. And I'm talking, every school here has a virtual school. It's not like it's something that covers all the states. My small school district has a virtual learning center on the school ground. And so it just got multiplied by 300-400, whatever, when every kid went out. They knew when they came back they were going to be trouble. They don't even test. My wife told me a story the other day. She's got a kid in her secondary class can't tie his shoes at all. And I said, are you kidding me? She goes, no, that used to be, you had to learn to tie your shoes before you got into kindergarten. They've dropped it. Just because kids can't do anything. So they're concentrating on other things that
use zippers.
Can you imagine Mary Poppins?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's part
knot.
of it, because it's
tying
like,
a knot is very important.
Can you imagine Mary Poppins being told, no, you can't teach this stuff because blah blah blah, or blah, and she's like, what do teachers do? Like they keep getting their hands cut off, man. It's like,
yeah, that is what it is. They can't. Some of the things that would have been 15, 20 years ago would have been basic, like telling time and counting money. They can't do it, and they can't figure out how to do it because they don't have to count
that
money.
even in like the generation behind me. I'm 39. The generation behind me can't tell in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
wild. Like I learned that in first or second grade.
Yeah, and by second grade, if you hadn't learned it by second grade, they really would put it into you hard.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, FCK?
Yeah, everything.
Hands up.
Just would like to say bye-bye to everyone because I need to leave. My phone is dying.
Sorry.
And it was a pleasure to have a great, real talk to you, and see you on another opportunity.
Great seeing you, my man. Zoot Zoot, you have a good night, dude.
Zoot Zoot.
Zoot Zoot.
Bye.
Bye.
Tie your shoes. Tie your shoes.
Tie your shoes.
Tie your shoes.
Bye.
Learn to tie a knot, goddammit.
I was teaching my niece too the other day to tie her shoe just the same way.
Yep. I ran him off with my boring story.
Am I gonna have to go off on a knot rant? I mean, I kind of.
Oh well. Sorry to bring your broadcast down into a screeching halt with
Every time.
old man stuff.
No, it's all good. My wife is looking at me like, you gotta shut up, the baby's fucking sleeping, dude. But stop making me laugh so hard, man. What was I gonna say? that you're absolutely right. Actually, the pediatrician told us that even though we want to like have our baby at home with us till she's around like 3 or so, that if she has exposure even sooner than that, at like around 2, 1.5, 2, at the kindergarten or whatever, or the nursery, that they she's already going to start building social skills, you know.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
exactly.
And physical health.
And physical health.
Oh yeah, dude. Play dates are essential for us. You know, my daughter's growing up on a fucking farm, dude. You know what I mean? Like, we're not sending her to public school. We're gonna do the I can never pronounce it. That school starts with M.
Montessori.
Yeah, Montessori.
My wife is pointing at me, is looking at me and saying, "My baby," and I'm turning to her and saying, "No, my baby." Yeah.
My wife will say "my baby," and then I'll point at both of them and say "my family."
My family. That's right.
My family.
Love family.
My family. It is my wife's baby, dude. Like, she breastfeeds me. I'm like, so this whole week she's been struggling to take naps midday, and she just goes, no milk, no milk. It means she wants some booby juice. Dude, I can't. So she won't fall asleep.
Yeah, like we can't really do much of that.
Yeah. So she's in this stage where it's like, daddy ain't working.
Daddy sucks.
Yeah, he's broken. She'll point him to be broken.
Next thing it'll be all she'll want to eat is chicken nuggets from McDonald's. So good luck with that one.
We're blessed right now because it's fruit. It's like blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. It's like that's all she wants. And
that's amazing.
Sausage in the morning. Like,
that's all.
Perfect.
Yep,
healthy.
What would I name a z00tz water park? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. But what were you gonna say, Farmer?
I don't know. I'm stoned to shit.
I'm stoned to shit. Yeah. Happy 420. So I have like an hour and a half left of my 420.
This is my favorite holiday, dude. It's not a corporate thing. It was born from the culture. You know, I love it.
It's culture, dude.
It's whatever you make it. You can make it about your family. You don't even have to smoke. Right? Like,
hey, my baby's asleep. Maybe we can give her some milk tonight, and we can get my wife to smoke a bit.
No milk.
Yeah.
Like,
but a z00tz water park. A name for a z00tz water park.
After all that, we're trying. I'm trying to make sure she gets something. But yeah, z00tz water park. You got things like Splash Mountain and like
End of the Plank.
Enter the Plank.
Enter or I said end.
End of the plank.
Walk the plank. So the end of the plank, you're gonna go down. You're gonna hit the water.
We have a pirate ship, so maybe end of the plank can work with that too. The water park, end of the plank water park. That would give the pirate ship maybe a location to dock or something like that. And like the water. There's a story behind the water park. That's the water park actually is a pirate, a secret pirate base on the inside, and the outside it's a water park, and yeah, and that's where we get like our all anything turned through goes through tornado cash or some shit. So it could be like, what's up?
That's hilarious.
Right? It's like, where's the tornado cache section of the map? Oh, over here. The water park.
It's the second door on the left in the water park.
You see a bunch of washing machines behind there.
That's what it could be. The laundromat would be the tornado cash mat or whatever.
Like this app leverage.
That's way too obvious. Where do I go to the laundromat? Oh, no shit. No shit.
I'm sorry. damn it, guys, my wife is gonna kill me. Stop making me fucking laugh. Well, don't stop making me laugh. Keep doing it. But understand that I gotta mute myself pretty soon. Jesus Christ. Let's see. I like these from Eddie Daddy, where he's got all the zoots like hanging out.
Oh, that's right. Eddie Daddy came up with something.
Boys. Did you ever figure out that how to get the mouth to move right?
Yeah. It's Oh, you're back, Eddie. No, yeah, Eddie Daddy's back. Yeah. How you doing, dude? Sorry, I'm high as shit. Yeah. It's been moving fine.
Is it on the YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. You see the account Zoots Radio that's logged in through the space? You can watch it there too. It's on Instagram. I'm watching it on Instagram for the Zoots AC. And on Instagram, we're streaming a vertical version of it. Like I told you guys, I don't code, so I downloaded the vertical plugin for OBS. You know? And just when you don't code, and neither do the people that make the plugins, the plugins don't work like the rest of the software. So like I can't undo things. If I press undo, it'll undo something else that I'm not even looking at, because it undoes only things for one part of the program and not for whatever happens in the plugin. It's just, it gets pretty messy. So yeah, it's always janky tools. A lot of fun. But yeah, the mouth moves perfectly, man. Really impressed.
What's that little dolphin thing that you posted? Is that like a hacking tool or something?
Dolphin?
Is it a wallet?
Or maybe it's a wallet. I don't know. It's like a
Yeah,
It's orange.
It's the crypto wallet. Exactly, 100%.
cool.
I have no
The
idea.
little dolphin flipper. I guess it's a
No,
crypto
it's
wallet.
the
Yeah,
great white
yeah,
shark.
yeah.
It's called the white shark.
Got you.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Flipper Zero that I posted in the Discord.
Yeah, I thought it was a hacking device.
It's a device that sorry, I guess I'm gonna have to cut the stream shortly. I'm waking up my baby because I'm an ass. It's the Flipper Zero is a device that you can use to record and replay and modify NFCs and cards and stuff like that. So I have it so that I can actually copy all sorts of cards of my own with it and have them stash the cards at home and just carry that. You know?
Oh, okay.
I can even.
I don't get it.
I can even
It's
have
it's
my.
it's 100% illegal as long as you use it on yourself.
Yeah, so I can have my mom's parking garage key on it. I can have my sister's parking garage key on it, so I can access both of them without needing the things, you know, because we have a limited amount of them, right? And then I can just store my credit cards, fuck around with my phones, open my car if I want to. Well, for that shit, it's blast. I got even a Wi-Fi thing, so I can probe my Wi-Fi and study it, see how to fuck around with it, and maybe Starbucks and fuck around with it there.
Turn their TVs off, bro.
Turn their TVs off and be like, yeah.
Yeah, look at you.
The pirate side came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your TV is now off.
The TV's not off. My name is Robert Downey Jr. I'm Iron Man. Your TV's not off.
I got you good.
Yeah, it's for that kind of shit. And I don't really have any idea what I would use it for. I just thought it was cool, you know? And I'm going to start by just... I don't know how to code, like I told you. I'm going to start off by just first copying
I don't think it's that difficult, though. I think
I'm just going to copy the whole parking garage keys, and trying to figure out how to lock and unlock the car so I can get back one of the keys to my sister that I have for wireless locking and unlocking, all that jazz. Like we don't have that many cars here, so I'm borrowing my sister's car all the time, shit like that. But I just love to tinker, and it's the first thing other than a Raspberry Pi that I've ever gotten that's kind of like requires some sort of power user knowledge.
I wonder if you can use it as a Wii remote. Probably, right?
I think so. Well, it's got an infrared thing, so you can use it as a TV remote. You can get all your TVs to work with it. You can get all your... I could even get the projector in the living room working with it because of the infrared.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
And
do pretty much anything that's wireless.
I don't have a remote.
Pretty much like yours.
Yeah, I lost the remote for the projector, so like this helps with that. And I could get just a regular universal projector, but this is a Tinker box, so and then I can recharge it just by plugging it in. I can update firmwares. I can download stuff other people have made, and like use it in my home to like fuck around with like appliances, fuck around with things, fuck around with the car, I don't know, fuck around. There's a lot of videos online that showcase fake stuff about it. You know, like, oh, changing the lights in the street from red to green and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
No, you would have to be like those lights would have to be wirelessly controlled already. Like you can't, like if it's all hard lined with like a timer on it, you're not, the device isn't gonna do anything to it.
baby. Oh, my baby's awake.
I hear it.
Yeah. Hey, baby girl. Marina, ¿qué pasa, Marina? She wants back under. All right. Well, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Blah 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 bitty blah.
Blah blah blah. That's the first time you saw the flipper, Addy.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
No, they're pretty cool devices, dude. They were super hard to get. Now they're like relatively easy getting. So, but like when they first came out, man, you were like you had some girth if you had a flipper. Now you just got a flipper. You have a flipper.
Guys, thank you. I gotta go.
Oh man.
Who's that, Nuke?
Yeah, me. The boring old man that blows up every broadcast.
Oh man, your gray hair brings a lot of culture.
You know what? When I get my hair cut, the dark stuff's always on the floor, and the white stuff, the gray stuff's still on my head. And I tell my mom, because my mom cuts my hair, and it's legit. She's a hairstylist. Anyway, I said, I'm telling you, the dark hair grows faster. I said, otherwise, it would be the same color on the floor. It's on my head. And she swears up and down I'm full of shit. So I don't know, but it makes sense to me. I just feel like I'm losing my best hair to the trash bag.
Dude, my wife looked at my beard the other day, and she's like, you know, with long beards, when you trim them, once in a while you have a long hair that like hides itself up in there. So then you have like, you just have one that peeks through once in a while. And I had like two really long gray hairs. She goes, "Oh my god, your beard's so gray." Like, dude, she's like, what are these?
Oh man,
Like, I had red in my beard. The red has turned gray. I can't help it.
Yep, can't do anything about it. It's just means you're wise, I guess.
I know, it's kind of a blow, bro.
Yeah. No, I passed that bridge 2 decades ago. Probably my hair started turning gray. It's not white yet. But...
It's the only hair I have left. So I lost the hair on my head when I was like 18. So I was like ahead of the curve, dude. Way ahead of the curve. And now I'm just graying out.
Well, I feel blessed to have all my hair. I think it might be creeping back a little bit, but at this rate, it won't matter because I'll be dead before I lose it. So, but I might be fat and stupid and have bad BO or something, but I got my hair. If there's some more, so
that's supposed to be. I'm fucking beautiful. I'm a strong bald man.
Are you describing me?
Yep. No. I'm trying to just make myself more self-confident.
I'll give you this one, old man. You gotta have something.
Hear about that. You got that right. Well, all right. I'm out of here. I'm going to go back to. I suppose I'm going back in the house. I'm out here in the shop, so I'll get back in there, and she'll say, "What were you doing?" And I'll say, "I was working," and then it'll be over, and I'll get back on the laptop and start taking backgrounds out of Zoots again. If anybody needs a Zoot with no background that looks good, let me know. DM me. I'll send it to you. Full scale, 4800 by 4800. I was tried every algorithm I could find, and they all left crap behind or took too much out. So I just went old school, and I loaded up my graphics package and taken them out with the magic wand. It works great. It just takes time. So I've gone from 1 to 10,000. So if you're over a couple of hundred, well, you're out of luck. So let me know what it is, and I'll just do it and send it to you.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, it's jagged.
Yeah.
Even if it looks nice, if you zoom in, it's a little jagged. It's whatever.
Yeah, the ones I'm taking out now with Corel is really done a great job. The only problem points are the glints, like on the crown and the halo, the DMT fur. It's even trained itself better on that. It just leaves a slight golden outline around the black, which looks nice actually. The halo, though, it lost its entire glow. It's just a straight up flattened halo now. But there's no way to take those gradations out and make it look good without just taking it out altogether. So, but it's pretty minor. It still looks good, and it's just for memes and stuff like that. So it's not done anything bad to your reputation as an artist, I don't think. But once we get all that done and we get the polish finished and everything like that, then we can go back and just regenerate them from scratch without the BG, and they'll be perfect then. But I'd say it's 98% perfect now. So I think you'll like them. I'll put some of them up and people can use them. But like I say, if you got one in particular you want for a 420 meme or something that you want to put it on a background without trusting the AI to take the background out, just let me know. I'll do it and I'll send it to you.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
space, Jack. As always, you're the man. On top of everything, hands and everything. Mr. Do It All. You're doing a great job. I appreciate you.
Love you,
Facts.
man. Thank you so much, Snoop, dude. And I hope that well, I'm high as shit right now, but I hope that I can get those pictures without a background to you soon. I've been asking Nick for them for ages, and he said, yeah, no, he can definitely do them. I don't know. He hasn't printed them out, man. But,
Yeah, no, I'll just keep taking them out manually. He's got other stuff to worry about, and if he does it now, he'd have to do it again with every time we put a new trade out, or he'd have to regenerate
yeah,
the whole
but
set.
He only needs to regenerate a certain amount. So, yeah, but I'm sure he can work something out. I'm sure he can work.
Yep.
Yeah, I really need him to get some fire in his ass. Especially this whole thing of building the metaverse kind of caught me on my without warning. So I just need to code a bunch of shit so I can give him that, and he can code a bunch of shit.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
All right, man, dude. Well, thanks for coming out, Nick. It's good to see you.
Yeah. See you guys. Bye, guys.
Zoot, brother. Take care.
Later, Nick.
Later.
Now, fellas, I gotta be a little chill here and stay a little quiet under the radar because my baby's kind of asleep. But I hope you can still hear me while I forward to the midnight hour voice.
That totally sounds like a you problem.
It definitely is.
I'm playing.
Welcome to Zoots Radio Midnight Hour.
Sounds like a smooth jazz radio voice.
It is that time of night. I tell you, baby. Put me together. That time. Zoo. I got the. Still thinking about a name for this water park. Kind of has me stumped. My wife likes the word splishy.
I mean, it can be splishy splashy. Not everything has to be Zoot related.
She. Oh, hey.
I think if everything becomes themed, it's almost too much. Right?
But I like the two. I like the two.
How would you do
Yeah,
that?
but I do see where
Sploosh.
Farmer's coming from though. But it's like, if you do it on everything, you can't really make it special for the like certain ones that sound good.
Right. Like there can just be a mud pit.
Right.
Right. Like it doesn't have to be like right.
Mood pit.
The mud pit can just be in the mud pit. It's okay.
It's a mood pit.
The mood pit. Right. You're like, what the fuck? No, mud pit's fine, dude. I'm okay with that shit. Like it's just the gamer coming out in me, right? Like, you know, you want certain spots to be like, like it would make sense that the spots you want to be frequently visited would have a themed name to it, and then like the other shit where it's just like, yeah, we got this other stuff you can check out, can be like maybe a little bit less themed or not themed at all. Like, you know what I mean? The fucking
I like that.
yeah.
So, what are we making the water park then?
I don't know. Touche, motherfucker. I need time. This is gonna take time. This is a hard one.
Tornado. I'm just gonna put Tornado Cash on it.
It's like, so if you were a pirate organization with the front that is a water park, what would you want to call that water park? Splishy Splashy.
Is the cove. The splishy place. The splishy splashy cove.
Yeah, something cove. Yeah.
It's not really a cove because it's in the middle of the map. Bro, when I name these things, I don't know, sometimes because it's the water, I just slap things in there.
How hard is it to move things around on the map?
Not hard with everything else, but the water stuff a little harder.
So the water stuff is okay.
A tad. Oh, excuse me. A tad.
What's the name in the Goonies?
Oh man, I haven't seen it.
Like, isn't the cave they found it in called something? I don't know. Google.
Yeah.
Do we have any Goonies inspired stuff? We do, right?
There's a few caves, I think, that we can. But the whole thing, like, in the middle of the fucking depths of the forest.
You can have a cave in the middle of the forest.
There's the
You can have a waterfall that goes into a cave.
there's a
Anything's
Phantom-
possible.
a Phantom Tollbooth themed section called the Doldrum Forest, and so that whole forest is it's got this kind of like, that part of the forest has got this slime all over it, and the slime is supposedly what makes the zombies come back to life. And so you have the prison there, the cemetery there, the military base around there, and the Zacme science labs right up there. And so it's the Zacme science labs, kind of experimenting. And so that's one of the ways that we can get zombies on the scene. And that's like,
Oh yeah.
we don't need no mutant serum. We got zombies.
Right. We already have our mutation.
Stuff like that. And so like it's got this kind of like green tone to it, right? But I know I had something else. Yeah, it's like not too far away from the school district, but Holly z00tz is in the kind of, maybe I should move Holly. Put that closer to the trailer park, and then put all the way.
Oh, so the cave in the Goonies was called Cauldron Point.
Cauldron Point.
Do we have any traits inspired by Goonies?
The spinner hat is the only one I can think of. So I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, Addie left. Bye.
It happens sometimes.
I'm
You
starting to get sleepy. Not gonna lie. That bong hit. I'm asleep.
So I remember one time, my wife and me, we decided to stop smoking weed for a little bit, and we were kind of weaning away from weed that time. And that year, not sure what year it was, maybe it was 2018 or 2020 or something like that. That year, 420 landed on Taco Tuesday. So we smoked our first joint in months on 420.
Oh man.
And then we just went off on tacos all fucking
Ate a
day.
lot
dude.
of
Oh my
tacos.
god. Just with one little joint, we fucking scarfed down so many tacos that there were no more tacos left in the house.
I bought wow. I can't even think of the name. What are the tamales? I got some tamales. I'm not too impressed with tamales, man.
Well,
I don't know.
those are good. You gotta eat them with lemon and make sure that the corn sucks up the lemon, so it's nice and sweet or nice and
Okay.
yeah, it's juicier. Because
That's my
they're-
biggest thing. It's just very bland to me.
They're very
I don't know
dry.
if I'm
Yeah.
fat and white. Yeah.
They're gonna dry your mouth because it's just corn flour, you know.
Right.
And so
Right.
yeah, it's they're great with lemon for sure, lime, and a few hot sauces, you know. So you have to have it right.
putting taco sauce with it, like the spicy taco sauce.
Yeah, dude. So
It's good.
you gotta be expecting. If you don't have lemon, you gotta know that you're going into dryish kind of
Dry.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not something that my Northeast white American mind would ever think about putting in there, right? It's like citrus.
Yeah,
But I can see it. I can see it.
It's something used a lot in Latin America and in Europe. Here, the I've noticed that before I moved out of Spain, they would put lemon in the dish every once in a while with a salad or with this and that. And it's because whatever it is that you're eating, even if it's starchy or rice or something like that, the lemon eventually adds a lot, like a zing to it that changes the entire profile of the dish. Even though like very traditional dishes, like it's just lemon to me is not that traditional for Spanish cooking. But then all of a sudden you got obviously seafood, it is traditional, but you got these regular Spanish dishes, deep Spain dishes that all of a sudden you put lemon in it, and it's like this completely different dish. But they've been doing it all along, and it's just you're the one that's been alienating it, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, lemon's been around for a little bit.
Little bit less about me. I haven't been alienated, but god damn it. All right. So
No, it's true. No, I mean the food talk, man. You know.
yeah, it's so in terms of like having the corn kind of like format of like Mexican food and Latino food, all of a sudden you add like you might have like some very dry dishes, but you add lemon and it just changes the entire thing. And
Let's try it.
it's like the entire
I have lemon juice.
culinary experience of that country, the entire gastronomy is based like around having lemon in the dish as an additive. Like here in Spain, it's having bread.
Dude, I will culturally appropriate anything. I don't think it exists. Cultural appropriation? Shit, man. If it's good, like especially in food, like you can't gatekeep, you know what I mean? Like, but people do, especially Italians. Like, holy shit.
No, yeah. No,
Like food is meant to be shared and used. Like, do you ever eat like big, thick noodles and a chicken pot pie soup? Like, that's like Pennsylvania Dutch. You get these like 1/4 inch thick noodles in a chicken soup. It's called chicken pot pie.
Hi, Baba. Say hi,
Super
baby.
good.
Say hi to the chat, baby. Say hi. No, chow chow. Chow chow. No? You're gonna say chow chow. Well, she's up in my lap, everybody. I think it's that time of the weekend, the 420 weekend.
All right, brother.
I think I'm
been
gonna cut off and help my wife with the daughter.
All right, man. Thank you for holding space. I know I was going to, and Maddie was going to, and then Maddie wasn't going to, and then I was like, am I going to? And then you did it, and I'm like, okay, I'll jump in.
Yeah, something came up for Maddie, and I spent so long programming the z00tz radio thing just to have a little basic thing, you know, that I just thought streaming on one account while holding a space in another account would probably be the safest way of getting the z00tz radio thing up, instead of having one account do a space and stream at the same time, because I don't know how Twitter's gonna handle that.
So for like monetization, right? So like Twitch and like especially YouTube's algorithm does not like profanity. Right. So if you want to make sure that the YouTube grows, like there has to be some sort of structure of like, let's not drop F-bombs every.
No, yeah. I think there's a plugin for that. You know what
Probably,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So
for live stream?
Yeah, I think there's some plugins for live streaming that will pick up on, if you have like a delay before you stream, you can have like a 30-second delay or a 10-second delay and have the AI kind of pick out words. You know?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, because there's an experimental closed caption system in OBS. So if it can pick up your words and give a closed caption, it should be able to also.
Oh, Addie's back. Did he ever leave? I'm tripping. I just look at the screen and he's back. That's tripping me out. Oh, she's getting talky now, dude.
But hey, oh yeah, she is, man. Yeah, say hi. Say Farmer I love you, Farmer.
Hello. Yeah, I'm a golden bunny rabbit. Dude, we took my I'll say this and then I'll let you go. But we went on the train ride with the Easter bunny. Dude, she was freaking out, bro. Like, and I kind of think that's healthy. Think about it. A humanoid rabbit is walking at you.
What is walking at you?
A humanoid rabbit, like
right.
Like if I was on shrooms or something, and I just start seeing a humanoid rabbit walking at me, I'm gonna be terrified. Like, I don't know, but yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was just an interesting experience for that little one. I thought I'd share.
I can see how it can be like a heart attack for a kid to all of a sudden see that coming at you and be like, oh, living Jesus, what's going on?
It's creepy.
Oh man, well I really miss doing something like that Easter related with like kids, and like saying, hey, come on, let's make an Easter hunt for the kids, and like setting something up for them, and then them going nuts out there. I haven't done that in ages. So I might do that for my nieces next year and for the kid. What a great, dude! I'm just thinking about it. I'm a dad, dude. I can't believe it. What a great opportunity.
Yeah. No, like we were unsure how she was gonna do the Easter egg hunt, because it was like a little Easter egg hunt after the train ride, right? And she loved it, man. She like stood up on the picnic table in front of this big Tupperware container where like all the kids were going to throw in the empty Easter egg shells. And she was like standing there, like watching them, and she was like pointing at them and like, put them in here. Like, you're the boss. Heck yeah, dude. Like, that's awesome. Like, taking charge. I love that. But strength, man. Not being timid of like who you are. You foster that shit.
And that makes me look forward to this one, man. Even in all the downs, the ups are so much better. And I'm just so in love with this baby girl.
The ups are way better.
Yeah.
The extreme of the ups are what, like, it's like little ripples in contrast. And when you look back, dude, the downs don't even exist anyway. So
yeah,
you just persevere through. I think that's a true statement in anything in life. When you look back in life, if you dwell on the downs more than you do the ups, even if you perceive the ups as not big in the moment, then I would argue you're not looking. The perspective of that is of a loser. You're focusing on your losses. Don't be a loser. Be happy. Think of your successes, right? It's always better.
Facts.
420 motivation.
420 motivation. Get high.
Oh.
Break down the barriers. Get high. Motivate.
I'll keep going, bro. You gotta go. I'll keep going.
All right, everybody. So I'm gonna start closing up the shop here. Thank you so much for joining me. This is z00tz Radio. You're hearing here. I'm right here with my family in my apartment. I'm here with my online family. You motherfuckers, all you motherfuckers. It's a great time that I'm having over here with you guys. This is z00tz Radio, first ever broadcast in full swing, where we get to have our space, and we're also broadcasting to different platforms, each one of them with their own different audience that can reach them. And for your own comfort, if you do have a YouTube application, we're also emitting on YouTube. We're going to be emitting on YouTube on a different account soon enough, as soon as you get approved, which has probably gotten approved in the past half an hour. So go figure. I had to wait this long. I would have started this space right now. It's like, there's no fucking way. Like, you know. So thank you for joining me, guys. It's been a pleasure. And I'll be catching you next week. And we do some more z00tz Radio along the week, maybe, hopefully, every time I stream. So take care, guys. Have a good one. Good night. z00tz! Happy 420.
Bye.
Bye.